Dusan Vlahovic profiled as Arsenal in talks over January transfer. Arsenal have been linked with a number of names as they look to strengthen up front, and Dusan Vlahovic is among those most loudly touted as the answer to the club's long-term worries. The Gunners are currently without Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who is away at the Africa Cup of Nations after a spell out of the Arsenal first team amid disciplinary issues which cost him the club captaincy. Alexander Lacazette and Edin Nketiah are both still around, but the pair are yet to agree new contracts and could still leave the club for free at the end of the season, while young talent Folarin Balogun is expected to move out on loan for the remainder of the season. A top striker could be the missing piece of the puzzle if Mikel Arteta's side are to clinch a top 4 finish, and Vlahovic could well be that man. Can Vlahovic fire Arsenal into the Champions League? Have your say in the comments section. According to The Athletic, Arsenal are in the strongest position to sign the Fiorentina striker, who is the top scorer in Serie A this season with 16 goals. The Serbian international is out of contract in 2023, having turned down a deal which Fiorentina CEO Joe Barone said would have made him the best paid player in the history of the Italian club. Arsenal are not the only club interested in a move, with neighbours Tottenham Hotspur also linked, though the report suggests Gunners midfielder Lucas Torreira could be used in part exchange after spending this season on loan in Florence. As Vlahovic's future remains in the balance, Mirror Football has taken a closer look at the sought-after striker. Vlahovic was born in January 2000, 3 short months after a Gabriel Batistuta-inspired Fiorentina had beaten Arsenal at Highbury to help knock the Gunners out of the Champions League. He began his career with hometown club Partizan Belgrade, coming through at a time when former Manchester City striker Valeri Bojanov was leading the line for the Serbian side and scored his first senior goal just months after his 16th birthday. The league goal made him the youngest scorer in Partizan's history, and he added a couple more in cup competitions, including the clincher in the 2016 Serbian Cup final after replacing Bojanov from the bench. Vlahovic was far from prolific in his early days at Fiorentina, failing to score in a handful of mostly substitute appearances in his first season with the Tuscan club. However, after opening his account with 2 goals in a Coppa Italia victory over Monza in 2019, he found a new level in the 2020-21 season. A return of 21 Serie A goals was bettered only by Cristiano Ronaldo, Romelu Lukaku and Luis Muriel, prompting interest from around Europe. 2020 was also the year in which he made his senior debut for Serbia, and a return of 4 goals in qualifying helped his country seal its spot at the 2022 World Cup ahead of Portugal. Arsenal and Spurs were among the teams to show an interest in Vlahovic over the summer, with Fiorentina slapping a £60 million price tag on the player, which was enough to keep him in Italy a little longer. With the goals continuing to flow this term, though, talk of a move has not died down, with ex-Italy and Juventus striker Christian Vieri claiming after Haaland, Vlahovic is the best striker in Europe for his age. After scoring his first club hat-trick last season, the 21-year-old has kicked on under new manager Vincenzo Italiano, hitting another treble against Italiano's former club Spezia and already passing 20 goals for club and country this term. 2 of those goals gave Fiorentina an away win at Atalanta, and the striker responded by saying, "I need to work, staying humble and determined. I need to learn from the older players and carry on like this." A run of 7 goals in 5 games in November and December helped push Fiorentina up the table, and the Viola remain in contention for European qualification after off-field disruptions kept them in the bottom half for much of last season. Vlahovic is responsible for nearly half of their 34 goals, though, and it is easy to see what he could offer to an Arsenal side without a single player in double figures at the halfway point in the season. "Only God knows what will happen in the next period," he said earlier this month. "My wish is to bring Fiorentina to Europe because we have not been in Europe for a long time."